Hey guys, Dr. Brooke here with AgeFit Physical Therapy and Wellness, and today we're talking carpal tunnel syndrome. So how many of you are office workers and you sit like this all day? Or you work in the trades, you do a lot of hammering, you do a lot with a screwdriver, with wrenching, or maybe you're like me, you're a physical therapist or a massage therapist and you do a lot of hands-on work. Well, a lot of times we get these terrible symptoms. We get numbness and tingling, we get tightness in the forearm, a lot of pain, especially when you're sleeping or resting. And it just kind of really impacts your day. You start to lose your grip strength, you can't hold on to things, you might get cramping in your fingers. Those are all really indicative of carpal tunnel syndrome. So carpal tunnel syndrome happens because the median nerve, it runs from our neck down through the arm, comes up, and then it gets trapped in here. So we have this thick ligament here called the transverse carpal ligament. We have a lot of muscles in here, and so when those get tight and we get pressure on the nerve, it can cause all of those symptoms: pain, numbness, tingling, cramping, all of that. And you'll probably really know because it's in these three fingers, your first, second, and third fingers. Those are where the median nerve innervates. So what we have today is a couple exercises you can do to help manage those symptoms and hopefully make the workday a little bit easier. So the first one we have is a median nerve glide. While sitting or standing, place your symptomatic arm behind you. You're then going to stretch your fingers back and bring them back and forward. As your fingers go back, your head's going to turn to look back at your fingers. And as your fingers come forward, your head's going to turn away. So fingers back, head towards the fingers forward, look away. Our next one is a self-mobilization. So place your hand on a firm surface with the edge of your wrist hanging off. You're then going to use your other hand to cover the wrist and gently press up and down on the wrist, kind of like you're doing wrist CPR. The next exercise is a static stretch. Start with your palms facing down and lean over. You'll notice I have very limited mobility, and that's part of my carpal tunnel problems. Then you're going to flip them over so the top of your hand is facing down, and you're going to lean back, feeling a stretch in your forearms for both of these. Our last one for today is a prayer stretch. Hands together in a prayer position with elbows pulling up, and then you'll flip with the tops of your hands facing together and elbows pulling down. The goal being not to pull so far that your hands come apart. I hope you found these exercises helpful and they help you manage your symptoms.